Gentlemen, we are back. It's the same day. We're still representing Team Edward. But we're going to be installing this FTP charge pipe. So, right back here in the CLA45's M133 engines, I know it's kind of tough to see. Let me get the light. That big old tube, if I can get my hands on it, it'll make life easy for you. Where my finger's touching now, yeah, you can kind of see it. Big tube, big rubber tube back there, the charge pipe. It goes from the intercooler to the actual throttle body. Sorry, I was blanking. But we're replacing that rubber hose with the FTP one that has bungs for water meth, which I really doubt I'll be doing. But, anyways, regardless, we're replacing it. So it's got silicone couplers. It's got silicone couplers, and what we're gonna do is tighten this down to the actual pipe here itself before we go ahead and remove that, because I already Tefloned these bungs in. Like I said, I'm not running water meth, but I already Tefloned them in, and we're gonna tighten this down so we can go ahead and assemble everything at once instead of having to go back there and tighten 4 hose clamps. We'll just tighten 2. All right, so bear with me here. This is a little late. I didn't get to actually finish filming the video for you guys. My cameraman and brother decided he wanted to go out for National Margarita Day. So I'm gonna try to make this make sense for you guys. I'm gonna add some voiceover, some pictures. There's gonna be some information that's bad. I'm gonna give a big old wrong. So please bear with me. Enjoy the video. I'm trying to make sure that everything I give you for voiceovers and informational pictures is accurate, because I didn't find anyone else with an installation guide for this charge pipe. So I hope this is good enough. All right, so now that we have our coupled silicone couplers to... Cutting myself off here again to say I didn't actually couple them to the elbow for final installation. I coupled them. One side is silicone on throttle body, one side silicone on the intercooler. And then from there, I managed to fish the pipe through and then put them into the already pre-aligned silicones. I do plan on putting a downpipe and tuning this to make a little bit more pressure come spring. So the goal now is going to be to remove the old rubber one that's in there and replace this. So I'm going to try to give you an in-depth on how to do that. I can't guarantee it's going to be easy to do. I promise you it's not that tough. Just keep watching. I'm going to show you the correct way to do it, because once I figured it out, it was really easy. Is this the cover? Oh, I can make it shiny! Oh! So I do not mention this in the video at all, I don't think, until you find the pictures. Remove your battery. Remove the battery. Remove the box. Remove the battery bracket, the thing it sits on. Yeah. Do that first. And all these steps that I'm doing here, you're going to be able to skip by a little bit. So it's a 7mm. It might be 6, but I can't find mine, but 7's been working. So a 7mm to remove the hose clamps on the back of the charge pipe. The throttle body side is weird because it's on the bottom, but because there's so much room here for your hands and a tool, you can actually just reach in here, fish around for it, connect this to it, like so. And then once I have this on it all the way. All right, now that I got a shorter extension, we should be able to just slide our whole device in here. Well, that's definitely loose. So that's good. Yeah, that charge pipe is definitely loose now. And we gotta go to the other side and get the other one, which is actually pointing straight up, which should be easy. I'll need the long extension, or maybe. I do not. I'll have to use a regular ratchet. That's okay. So this side specifically is what I'm talking about. That step here. If you have the battery and everything removed, you won't have to fight and to figure out which ratchet and extension makes it fit for your specific application. You can just go through the hole, like I was saying. So, yeah. All right. right, so with a bunch of prying and squeezing and removing one of these, you can get it out through the top. It was kind of annoying. It was a little scary because I thought I was going to either rip something else or pull another plug or wire out. But we survived. Just had to squeeze it a whole bunch. Anyways, this is going to go in now. So what we're going to have to do is load the clamps onto this thing. And here I'm wrong. So put the silicone couplings on the throttle body and the intercooler. Put the two clamps over them while they're on there, just to keep them safe and make it easy so you don't have to put them on anything else. Stuff them to the back. Try to not have them fall off while we fish this thing through the nightmare of wires and hoses and good stuff. And we'll attempt to record it for you, but I can't guarantee it's going to be a full in-depth thing, okay? It was not easy, so we'll see. All right, so with the power of Permatex Ultra Slick lube, we're gonna put a tiny bit. You can use spit, you can use cum, you can use whatever you want. Just put a tiny bit in there. And what I'm gonna do is give this thing a real rimmer of some lube. Try to make it easy to slide on because it's already gonna be in a tight spot. I don't need it to be a tight hole, you know what I mean? So, just a little bit on each side. Try to make my life easy. That was a little much on that side. I'll probably put some more to the other. Well, assembly lube never hurt nobody. Just enough on the inside of the rim there. Take your cardboard box, wipe it off. Paper towel, whatever you gotta do, you know. And I have these staged on here. They're not tight, but they're out of the way for installation. So we're gonna try to go ahead and stuff this back in there where the old one came out. It should be a journey. Let's see if we can't do it. First try, so. All right, so as you see here, this is when I discovered it's not gonna work. So I have to take out the battery bracket, all that stuff. It's really not too in-depth. It takes like an extra 10 minutes. It's gonna make your life so much easier. So you can see there the charge pipe's laying on it where it's gonna go through that hole to the left of it. So my cameraman decided to leave anyways. So I ended up having to take out the entire battery, including the bracket and the metal holding plate underneath it. So the bracket, the outside bracket, the battery itself, all that shit was a 14mm and a 10mm E-socket. But now I have enough room to slip this under and through. I'm not gonna do it yet because I gotta set up the silicone, but we're making progress. It's really frustrating. Okay, so once you fished that pipe, that elbow through that hole there, what I did was basically full body over the top of the engine, right? Grabbed it like this, pulled it up, popped it into the silicone couplers, slid the clamps back over where it's supposed to be, gave it a good wiggle, made sure everything was good. With the lube on there, it was definitely a super easy slide in. I'm telling you, like, I think I probably spent 30 minutes trying to do this from the back, like from the side, the passenger side of the car. Took out the battery, it took me like 10 minutes. So, and that 10 minutes was including the brainstorming to take out the battery. So keep that in mind. Just, I know there's some stuff in there saying jam it from the back. I didn't see any instructions on the website. I didn't see anything about this at all. So this is me learning how to do it the first time too. So I hope it at least helped you shave some time off your install. So far the pipe's been awesome. I got it up to 25.8 PSI, which is pretty much dead nuts on stock OEM boost pressure. So it had no issue there. It'll be interesting to see how it holds up when I put like 31 PSI at it in the spring. So we'll see. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope the installation video was helpful. If you want to see more about the build, more about my car, or me doing installations, projects, I don't know, like I did the DIY wheel project, I don't know, just random stuff like that. Give me a subscribe, give me a like, it helps a lot, makes me feel more motivated to keep doing it. So I appreciate it, and oh, we're going to get a cat appearance.
3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!